Hey there, buddy, and welcome to Slime Rancher 2, the sequel to, well, Slime Rancher. If you guys don't know much about this game, it's a kind of an open world, relaxing, casual game that is finally released in 1.0. And I haven't really been looking much into this game, to be honest. I played Slime Rancher 1 and I kind of left it alone, and then, you know, I've let them do their thing. And this game, I don't know, it's one of those games where you come to, you kind of relax for the day and just enjoy the colorful world that the devs created. This game is created by Monami Park, and I highly suggest you go check it out if it sounds up your alley. Now, that's all I'm going to say. Let's go ahead and jump into it. I don't like to dabble too long into the intro. So we have a save icon, which is you do the cute little pink slime. Tutorials enabled, sure. I don't know anything about it. Tar, I don't know what tar is. Tar, oh, okay, so yeah, the tar are actually the enemies. We'll keep that. Enabled, feral enabled. We'll just do as the game does intended, and we'll go ahead and load in. Okay, so here we are with a little cutscene. After a long day of slime ranching, Beatrix LeBeau was enjoying a cool glass of carrot juice as she watched the sun set across the slime sea. Suddenly, a boat arrived at her dock with nothing inside but a mysterious letter. Okay. You have explored the Far range, and this is where the Far range is where the first game took place. I haven't played the first game. You may want to go play it, but I don't think it's required. From the dusty shores of the dry reef to the furthest reaches of the perilous glass desert, I do remember some of these levels, but there are worlds yet uncharted, Beatrix LeBeau. Rainbow Island awaits you. Climb aboard if you're ready for a new adventure. Okay. Beatrix excitedly boarded the boat and took her across the slime sea. Eventually, she saw an island unlike anything on the Far range. Mountains, trees, and grasses, all in an array of colors that danced around, moved like a dream. As she explored, she found an abandoned conservatory overlooking the rest of the island. Curiously, it was equipped with everything a slime rancher like her would ever need to wrangle slimes, start a farm, and build gadgets. There's the slime noises. Yeah, play the original and hear those noises. Sometimes it can be I don't like to use the word triggering, but it can be triggering sometimes, because sometimes when you hear that, they just explode and go everywhere, and you're like, oh, I've got to wrangle them all up. Anyway, and so a new adventure begins. Beatrix tightens her boots, readied her backpack, and set out to explore Rainbow Island and uncover its mysteries. All right, so here we are in the conservatory. Backwards, front, left, right. Kind of classic controls. Game is running very smooth. There's some hitching. I'm assuming it's just because it's loading in real quick. Jump, sprint. Kind of classic first-person controls. Very good. Your backpack can vac things up and store them in a vac tank, so we can do that. We can collect the slimes. There's already some pink slimes that are here. Go and collect those guys. Come here, you. There we go. Pink slime. Their coral hue is scientifically proven to be the color of cheer. Subject to your success. Shoot them slimes through the corral barrier into the corral on the ranch. Okay. We'll just throw them in there. Perfect. Slimes are the key to success. Yep, we've already done that. Let's see. Is there any other ones we can collect? Yeah, there's a couple more loose around. Let's go ahead and gather them up real quick. Diet, fruits, veggies, and something else. And we can see that we have plenty of other corrals we can build. I'm curious if this is our only kind of area that we have, because I know in the original game we had different biome technically that we could build around. And there's going to be a ton more slimes in there. Throw them in there. Here we go. Well, I had one more. I did have one more. Let's go and throw. Oh, nope. Come here, you. There we go, throw you in there. Oh, and they could jump. I forgot. Okay, can we upgrade that to where they can't jump out? I would like to do high walls. I need 250. All right. Let's see. What does the game want me to do next? I need to feed them, because that's how we get our gold, and then we can sell the. I think they call them ports still. Yeah, I'm gonna look around and see if I can find what else we need to do. All right. Other than gather those slimes, I couldn't really find anything else in the conservatory, so I guess we're just gonna go out and explore. I'm gonna go to the front entrance here and see what else is around. And we can kind of see that, yeah, it looks like there's got some areas over there. One thing I think I would like to see maybe is a map. I don't know if we actually, oh no, we do have a map. Perfect. Maybe a mini map then. And I guess these are these all plots that we can eventually have? I guess so. Oh, wow, we can have a lot of areas. So this is our entire area. So these are all of our ranches that we can have. Oh, cool. It's way bigger than the first game. Excellent. There's a chicken. Come here, you. There we go. Tasty food acquired. A hearty chicken, bred to twice as tasty as its cousin on Earth. Foods like fruits, veggies, and chickens are always to feed slimes. Try shooting at a pink slime, they'll eat anything. All right. So let me go gather some more food for us real quick. I don't think there's anything else really until we actually go forward. Granted, I would like to go ahead and see if we can get a port out of feeding the chicken to a pink slime. So I'm just going to throw that chicken in there. One's going to eat it. There we go. All right. And he's going to produce. There we go. Our plort. I'm going to put. No, give me the plort back. There we go. And then we put this pink slime back. And let's go shoot the plort in here. Head over to the plort market to cash in your plort. And then we just throw it in there. And we got 10 extra. So the plort, we can go through our mouse wheel. That's about covers the basics. Now it's time to get there and explore. No matter where your adventure takes you, always keep curiosity and kindness in your hearts. All right. I like the little message there. So now that I have that, I'm just going to go and do this so we don't have these guys escape. I know that's all of our money, but knowing my previous experience with the old game, yeah, it's really annoying when your slimes get out, especially when you get ones that can eventually get over these walls. It gets pretty intense, but let's go and go out to the first area here. Let's go see what we can explore and just collect as much as we can because, well, that's the point of the game. Shifting colors like a dream, fading as quickly. Slimepedia, this is the rainbow fields. Let's go and gather as many slimes as we can. Got these carrots. We're eventually going to get to a point where we can also kind of ranch our own vegetables and stuff like that. And, yeah, so it's not just like the slimes. You have to make sure you get all the food growing. You can even have the chickens reproduce if you need to, so you can feed them to the slimes. When we gather as much as we can, you can see that we have a limit down there in our hotbar. We can hold up, I think, 20 slimes, it seems like. But we also have 4 inventory slots. We got pogo fruit, the most common fruit found on the range, and some say the most delicious. I got some more slimes popping out. And we're just going to collect as many of these pink slimes as we can, get as much money as we can. Go ahead and fill up our backpack with all of the resources. Where are you guys? What are you doing? All right, so, and I'm assuming, oh, wow, it doesn't uncover as we explore. Interesting. I'm assuming we may have to get something else then. Some stuff down here, too. I feel like the game may be a little bit more explorable than the first two. Yeah, I don't know. Game's cozy. It's very relaxing to an extent as well. There is some chaos. I will say that there was definitely chaos within the first game. Resource harvester upgrade required. Or can I just? Oh, that was. Oh, hello. New slime, cotton slime. A hop, skip, and a jump, and it's gone. Oh, we have a cat. No. Oh no, the cat. No, come back. Oh. Oh well, we got one new slime. I'd like to have the stony hen as well, but not until we can start having more resources to store. To go that way. I think honestly I might go back. I was trying to fill up on all my resources. Got some more pink slimes. We can get one more. See if we can find some more carrots and berries. Oh, we got the bunny. All right, cotton slime. Not a bunny slime. Gather all these carrots that we can. Get the bunny slime. I'm gonna try to get as many. I don't think they can jump over the high walls. I could be wrong. But we'll see. Oh, what is this? Hello. Access. Accessing GG log. Well, here we are again. I'm sending the drones out to all the original scouting locations. Once I confirm the conditions are the same, I'll get to work. This place, I still remember being in awe of these rainbow fields. It felt like being in a beautiful dream, and I guess in a way it was, because it ended much too soon. All right. Very good. I shot a slime out, and it almost went overboard. Where are you? Oh, okay. So this is the cool thing. Once again, if you've never played Slime Rancher, if a cotton slime eats a pink plort, it will turn into this. It'll turn into, they kind of like merge together to an extent. So you can make all kinds of slime combinations, which is what is one of the coolest things that I thought about the original game. So I'm interested to see all the slime combinations we're going to get playing the second one. We were full up on carrots. I haven't seen any more of the bear. Oh, no, they are. There's the berries. Let's go grab those. What is this thing over here too? I'm gonna get distracted. I don't know. I think it's just a kind of just an environmental piece. All right, grab those berries, and I think we're gonna head back to the. Yeah, I think we'll head back to the conservatory before we keep going forward. So we're just gonna backtrack and head back that way. Grab up some more of these berries, and then put everything back where it needs to be. Okay, so we're back. We have a new message. You have a new message waiting for you at the comm station. So let's go check that out. Don't know where the comm station is. We have the market over there. I'm assuming this is it. Go ahead and use it. Victor Humphreys. All right, Victor, what you got for me? Hello, hello. Beatrix, do you read me? Testing, testing. Perhaps you were lost at sea, taken away by the mysterious boat, never to be. I'm right here. Oops, nope, just forget to turn display on. Nice to see your face again, Beatrix. I missed you greatly, my dear friend. And while I'm quite excited for you to partake in a new adventure, I already have data that might complicate things. Last night I received a message from some sort of artificial intelligence program. It was written in code, but not one I recognize. I'm the process of analyzing it. But I'm certain that this message was sent from where you are now, the mysterious Rainbow Island. So to recap, a mysterious boat takes you to a mysterious island, and I receive a mysterious code from said mysterious island. It all seems quite, well, curious. Oh, come on, you could have said mysterious. Anyway, well, I've got work to do and best keep you exploring. Oh, I almost forgot. Take this home portal. It should make the early stages of your journey easier. Blueprint now available in the Fabricator. Yellow return home portal. Take care, Beatrix. We'll be in touch. All right, so thank you, Victor. I'm assuming that portal is going to help us get around the island. I think we actually had some things like that in the first game. So let's go ahead and throw all these slimes in here. And you can just hold down the mouse button and you just spiral them all in here. And then we'll throw all these carrots in here. Let them eat. Get all the plorts that we can. And they're not going to eat everything at once. I might hold on to the berries. Now, I'm kind of hesitant about putting the rabbits in here because they might go a little crazy. One thing I want to get first is going to be the collector, the plort collector. We need 754 of those, so that's the only bad thing. Now, I can collect plorts easily because, well, now, oh, they can't go through here. I thought they could. So the only bad thing is I have to go in here and try to collect these plorts like this, and it can be quite the challenge to collect all these while the slimes are in here. So yeah, they're just kind of bouncing off because luckily we have a full inventory. I'm gonna put this guy in here. Come here, you. Oh, I can't put him back. Okay, so let's throw a carrot in there. Give this guy. Put him back. There we go. Grab the plort. Don't want the pink slime. Throw those guys back in there. I don't know if they are jumping. Are you guys jumping out of here? Are y'all able to jump out if you bounce off each other's heads? Maybe. So yeah, we definitely want the plort collector as soon as possible just so we don't have to worry about trying to get the slimes and put them back. But let's see how much money we make. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So we made about 200. We're going to need a lot more. Also, there's an underground area? What is this? Ooh. Secret lab underneath. All right, the Fabricator. The Fabricator allows you to craft vac upgrades and gadgets using resources stored in the refinery. Give it a try. What can we make? So we know we can make the warp tech. And to make the warp tech, we need jellystone, deep brine, and cotton plorts. Okay, so that'll help us probably get back to the home. Get some upgrades. We need cotton plorts. All right, easy enough. We have the cotton. We have the pink plort for the heart module, power core, phosphor plort, tabby plort, deep brine. So the deep brine, I'm assuming we get from the guys that we saw earlier. They're fine. In order to fabricate gadgets, you'll need to shoot some resources into your refinery. But remember, any resources deposited in a refinery cannot be removed. So what do we put in here? So jellystones. I'm assuming we need to put a pink plort in here. And then we shoot in there and we can refine it. In order to fabricate gadgets, so yeah, we need to make sure that we save some of those plorts for that. But I went out the wrong way. What is this here for, I wonder? Huh, I wonder if we can eventually like get a jetpack and fly over there. Definitely seemed like there was a facility here. Many people were here, but glow slime toy. Playtime gets the wiggles out. Wait, what is... Greatly reduces agitation for all nearby slimes. Perfect for slimes getting into mischief. Oh, okay. So we can give this to our slimes and they won't go, you know, kind of haywire. So, you know, we can put that guy in there. Does it go in there with the slimes? Yeah, it does. Okay. Grab that plort. Grab that plort. So we can probably refine these, but honestly, I just want to get as many plorts as possible and try, once again, get that upgrade that's going to help us get things done a little bit easier. I'm going to throw some of these berries in here, let them eat. I'm going to throw some of these guys in here too. I don't think they can get out. And because I put them in here and they're just going to eat plorts, we're going to produce both cotton plorts and pink plorts. And it's going to make it a little bit easier for them to get out though. So you have to be careful. Like, yeah, you can see that the slimes already kind of shoot themselves out there. That's fine. Get these berries back. Put these in here. I was hoping that we'd make some cotton plorts, but it doesn't look like it's happening. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Maybe I got a little too gung-ho about trying to get these guys mixed in the same ranch, but it'll be fine. You eventually can kind of get rid of them, but yeah, we're just gonna let them do their thing and try to get as many plorts as we can because they produce 2 of each. All right, you guys are good. We only got 1 cotton plort, unfortunately, and I think it's worth maybe 20. Oh, no, hang on, there's some more over here. They're transforming. And yeah, they're eating the cotton plorts because they're turning into the giant rabbit slimes now. Giant rabbit pink slimes. Cotton pink slimes. I don't know. They have multiple names at this point. So we have 9, 1. I'm assuming this is like worth 20, 23. So yeah, it's kind of like the stock market. You can kind of see, ooh, we're up on cotton plorts, so I may want to collect those. Or we're down on pink plorts, so maybe we want to hold off until we sell those. So we see that 10. We're at 343. Are there any upgrades that we can get at the moment that will help us? Let me check. And honestly, I probably could have came over here and built a corral. Yeah, I could have. Or we can make a garden. And what I probably should have done is I probably should have separated them. But once again, we would have to build the corral, and then we'd have to build the upgrade to the corral to keep them upgraded. So, or, you know, keep them in. I think I'm fine with them being like this for at the moment. Music walls, airnet, solar shield. We don't have... Is this the ceiling? Airnet, yeah. So the airnet's one thing that would be very beneficial, but yeah, it looks like I just need to go back out, get some more, what's it called? Some more food, and then come back and kind of get some more money from these guys. All right, so because it is nighttime, I'm gonna go and sleep till morning. You can go to the little hut over here and you can say, hey, sleep until morning. But there's only certain slimes that come out during the night. I'm not gonna worry about it at the moment, but I am gonna go out and try to collect some more food. We can see that we have a chicken that grew up here, so let's go ahead and grab it and just throw it in there. I do have some more ports here. I'm going to throw these into the machine until before we go. So those. Oh, okay. Couldn't get it. That's fine. Throw it in there. And then, oh, we're going down on ports though. So yeah, everything's kind of going down. I think I'm going to go and put these cotton slimes in here for right now. I think it'll be okay to have them. It's getting pretty crowded in there. They can start probably getting out, but they are hungry. We need to go out and get some food before they get a little too riled up. So I'm going to go collect some more food and probably come back and once again try to get some more upgrades. All right, so we're in the rainbow field and it's kind of busy here. What's kind of nice though is that the slimes here will eat the natural food and they'll still produce plorts, so you can collect them and just have some extra income. We got some chickens. We have a new cube berry resource that we found. Kind of been exploring around, going up and down, collecting what I can. Not going too far because once again, I want to get back and try to feed our slimes as quickly as possible. We have a carrot. Unfortunately, I don't have the room for it. We have the chickens because I think the chickens actually produce a little bit more for them. But I want to collect as many of these as we can possibly get. That way we can afford some upgrades when we get back. There's a chickadee. Those would be good. I'm just going to let those grow up and let the slimes do their thing with them. But yeah, for right now, I think we're good to head back and kind of feed them what we got. Not have a lot of food, but it should be enough to at least make them happy. I'm gonna go down here and check. This is kind of a newer area we haven't been to yet, so see if we can find anything that may be beneficial. There's some more carrots on here. There's some more berries. We can gather the berries at least. Plenty of carrots, but for right now, let's get these. Maybe find some more chickens that we take with us. Hey, just like throwing the chickens into the you know, the pit of slimes. But ooh, there's a new tabby. We'll get it in a second. Let's see what this is. Refinery links. Refinery links conveniently transport resources and plorts to the refinery where they can be used exclusively for slime science in the slime science lab. Oh, that's nice. So we can go ahead and put plorts in here if we want to, but honestly, I'm not ready to do that just yet. So accessing GG log. I was so in over my head when I first started here. I remember hauling jellystone back to the conservatory by hand because I was so excited. Rather than sweating, I was going to about everything all wrong, but I was happy. There's little time now, so I need these refinery links if I'm going to be efficient. This time, I'm going to do it right. So just the researcher who was here before. Don't really know much about him yet. This is kind of a newer area. What is this over here? What are those guys? Oh, no, there's just plorts. Okay, so let's take all these plorts, what we can. And then, honestly, I think we might need to head back to the conservatory before we explore anymore. What I could really do is I can shoot these in here and refine them, but like I said, I kind of care more about the money at the moment. The money is going to help us with upgrades and getting new pins so we can kind of keep our slime separated because you don't... There's a bad thing that can happen if a dual slime, so like, you know, we have the cotton and pink slime, eats another plort that is neither one of those. And I'm going to save that for later. All right, so we've made it back to the conservatory. Going to go ahead and feed these guys. They're probably starving. Let's go ahead and put as much food as we can in there. And ideally, I would like to collect as many plorts as I can. I'm going to throw the chickens in there too. Let's just feed everything, make them happy. There you go, guys. Enjoy. Yep, some have gotten out. That's fine. Go ahead and put those back. Throw those back in there. I hear plenty of plorts being made. Let's let them do their thing for a minute, and let's put these in here. I'm hoping... Oh, no, okay, we're apparently didn't hit that. Some plort shot somewhere. I don't know where it went. 7. Oh, we're not gonna hit a lot. 503. That's not great. What a golden chicken? No, it's just a small one. Okay. You need to get back in the pen, please. Get you back and then throw you back in there. All right, so a lot of them, unfortunately, are getting very big because we're kind of making them dual slimes. So I'm trying to get in here. I'm trying to collect the plorts, so I'm going to try to get as many as I can, and hopefully we can get the upgrade that where it just automates. and it gets the plorts for us. All right, so I did a little bit more reorganizing. I took all the small slimes out of the pen, and now it's just large slimes that are remaining. I went out and collected some more plorts just to get some extra money. We can still see the pink slimes are down, but I just need the extra money so we can get the upgrade. We're not worrying about plorts going everywhere, and I don't have to go in there and try to fish them all out. So now that we get the upgrade, let's go and do that. I want to go over here and get the plort collector. Are you sure? Yes, I am. So now that we'll automatically collect plorts, I'm going to throw these carrots in here. They like veggies. The plorts are going to automatically collect. I don't have to go in there and fish them out. They're just going to automatically be pushed in, and you can see there's a collector over here, and I'll just pull them out. We're going to try to get these guys that are loose back in here. Just put it there. Great. Will they stay in there? Probably not. Yep, you can already see some are escaping. So at that point, you got to realize when it's time to let them go. And sometimes I just kind of just shoot him off the edge there, and he's fine. He's fine. Let's not worry about it. Same with this guy. You know, we'll send him on vacation. There you go, buddy. Enjoy. Have a nice trip. And you know, they just go back to the slime sea, and it's a slime sea. They belong there. It's okay. All right. So next, what we need to do, we did have a new message, so I want to go check that out and see what someone has to say. We have Mochi Miles. Well, what do you know? Beatrix LeBeau off on another adventure and didn't think to take her good pal, sometimes rival and forever mentor, Mochi Miles. Seriously, Bae, next time you go running off to dangerous, uncharted territory, could you at least give me a heads up? Or is it Beau? So it's Beatrix, so B. All right, anyway. I'll have to be there for you just in case you need me. ... To help collect all those valuable resources that seem to be scattered all over the island. What? You think I wasn't going to do a little recon on my own? What good are surveillance satellites if they can't snoop out stuff? Anyway, be careful out there. This island gives me kind of a weird vibe, so I'm going to keep poking around. Oh, and since I know you're starting from scratch out there, take this refinery link to make things easier for you. I'll put it in your tab later then. The refinery link blueprint now available for the fabricator. All right, so we can make our own refinery links now, so we can shoot them to the refinery, not have to worry about coming all the way back here. There's a plort that's just kind of missing over here, so let's go and throw that in there. Boop. All right, so we got 79 gold. Got some hens. I'm going to throw the hens in there, just, you know, produce more plorts if we can. And let's see what we've done. So we've got 11 here, 11 there. Perfect. So this is what's great. I can just go over here, take them out. Don't have to go into the pen, go into the madhouse, which is all of the cotton pink slimes. Then we just go over here and put them into the machine and get our money's worth. And now at this point, I want to try to make another pen, but I also want to worry about growing things. We don't have to worry about growing our own stuff just yet, but I am going to make our second pen now. Let's go ahead and use. Are you sure you want to purchase this plot? Now, what do I... Okay, so we have a garden. We have a silo. You can't take it with you on the go, so put it into storage. Incinerator and a pond. What are you going to do with this? Ah, there's the dad pun. All right. Happy smile. A slime makes for a happy rancher. Let's go put another pin next to this one. And if I'm lucky, I think we have high walls. Yes, perfect. All right, great. So what am I going to do with that? Well, I could probably put more of these guys in it. He's hungry, so let's go and throw him in here. Or do I just want to see if I can just put you in there? We'll see. If one gets loose, then we'll, you know, fix it. Right now, I kind of want to get some more. I want to get some tabby slimes. Now, you got to be careful, especially having these next to each other. If a tabby plort gets in here, it's going to cause all kinds of issues. Now, if I had this top sealed off and they don't get in there, then it should be fine. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to get this chicken and we're going to put the hen in there for the tabby slime. So I'm going to go try to hunt me a tabby slime real quick and then we'll bring him back. All right, well, I just walked out and we didn't find a tabby slime, but we did find a new phosphor slime. So I'm going to grab him because, well, they're extremely handy. The only thing about phosphor slimes is that, well, we can't put them inside where the sunlight is. They have to be out at night. So we're going to grab a couple of phosphor slimes, a couple of tabby slimes, and see if we can find anything new. We have, of course, our cotton slimes. We'll go gather some carrots. I'm going to look around. If we can't find a tabby slime, then we'll probably head back and use our phosphor slime. But we need the money for the upgrade that allows them to be safe within the sunlight. So I kind of want to just go ahead and wait for my cave upgrade before I start handling them. But I don't know. We'll see. All right, so we've kind of made it to a little bit of a new area. There's a tabby slime right here I want to grab. I did dump the phosphor slimes just because I'm not ready to branch them yet. But I am going to grab a couple of these tabby slimes because they can be out. Ooh, hello. Hang on. Wait a minute. All these carrots, they're going away. I want you. How do I... diet meat. Oh, and it's gone. All right, well, that's fine. I'm going to grab these tabby plorts and grab some more tabby slimes. I'm okay on the carrots at the moment. We can come back and get some food. There's a tabby phosphor slime. Those are ones I kind of want to make because they are extremely handy. I don't think they can still survive at night. I think unfortunately they have to be, or survive at the daytime. I think unfortunately they have to be, have the solar shield, but that should be fine once we get to that point. Now I'm going to collect a couple more tabby slimes here, got their plorts, and then we'll head back to base and probably call it a night there. Now I did see something I wanted to check out. We're kind of back in this area with the tabby and phosphor slimes. I did see something that was kind of like over here, I think. No, yeah, here it is, the runes. There's like some runes over here, and I want to see what they do. Granted, there's this thing up here before we go down there. Let's see what this is. Activate. Discovered a map data node across the range to uncover more of your map. And so we've so we've discovered this one. Excellent. So that's how we uncover our map. Perfect. Grab that tabby slime. Baby chickadee. I don't know what that was. That was interesting. It looked like something got damaged. But then we have these ruins down here, and I want to check out and see what they do, if we can do anything with them yet. Doesn't look like it, unfortunately, but we do know this is where they're at, and there's something right here. What is this? Open you. Okay. Emerald cypress, a tree whose leaves are rich in emerald color. Their leaves, they're just leaves though, and will make you rich. So, what is this for? A tree whose leaves, tabby plort. It's a decoration. Okay, cool. Also, there's combat music going on, so I'm assuming we get to see what happens when 3 plorts have been consumed. Yeah, so this is what happens when 3 plorts have been consumed and slime can't handle it. The tar, those awful ravenous rainbows. The tar formed when a largo eats a plort unlike the ones it produces. A terrible transformation occurs that turns the slime into a sludge filled with a swirling prismatic array of colors and a relentless appetite. The tar seek only to consume and replicate. The only way to stop a tar outside of incinerating it or throwing it into the slime sea is with fresh water. One splash will stop a tar from spawning new tar, and repeated splashes will destroy it entirely. Rancher risks, and there's all these kind of like all this information that if you want to read it yourself. The tar produces no plorts, only more tar, and then more tar still. And we have our largo slimes, of course. Plortonomics, when a largo eats, it produces plorts of both source slime types, making them potentially very lucrative for ranchers that can deal with the added risk of keeping them. Yep, so that's the only thing about keeping largo slimes, is they can turn into these guys. Out, and we took damage from that. All right, let's go ahead and head back to the ranch because... yeah, I think we've got to overstay our welcome. If we see any more tabby plorts on the or tabby slimes on the way there, we'll collect them. But 11's pretty good for right now. So we did also find the map data for our first area. If you want to know where it's at, you can come down to this area through the archway, and it's gonna be straight ahead right there. So you know, if we head back up this way and take a right, you're gonna end up back at the conservatory. And yeah, you can find that map data there if you're always looking for it. I try to make sure that like I show you guys important things as you're playing along. So you're like, hey, where is this? I've had some unfortunate incidents on my part where, you know, someone was trying to look for something and I skipped cut it out and they couldn't find it. And yeah, I want to try to make sure I guide you guys in these games as well. So we're gonna head back to the conservatory here, put our tabbies up, and then I don't think we have any chickens to feed them. I think they really like meat, and I think they'll produce more meat. So there's something glowing over there. What is... oh, I think it's just like a weird artifact with that the button. All right. There's actually... oh, we already have a chicken in here. And unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to get rid of that cotton pink plort or slime because he can't stay in. So he's gonna go over there. All right, so we've got a chicken. Tabby plort's gonna be produced. We're gonna grab it. There we go. Perfect. And I can't get the upgrade to automatically get the plorts sucked up in here, but let's see. What's our plortonomics at the moment? Kind of neutral. I think we'll wait and sleep and see what the economy's like in the morning. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a few. All right, so it's morning again. We have some fresh chickens that have grown up, so we're gonna go ahead and take them and then feed them to our tabby slimes because I want more of those tabby plorts. They are starving, and so are these guys. So we're in an unfortunate situation to where our slimes are pretty hungry. So, well, I should have sold those tabby plorts because, well, they're going down. So, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to, I guess, hold on to these. I can't really store them, so, you know, might as well just make some money while we're at it. Unfortunate, but that's okay. So, we're at 242, not enough to get the automatic generator. Really what I need to do is try and get some more food and feed these guys and try to get some more plorts just so we're automatically ranching as often as we can. I'm gonna see if there's any more hens around, but it looks like I'm gonna go on to a food expedition and try to feed these guys before they get too wily. Gonna throw these plorts in here. We're at 318, not terrible. What is this thing? Resources slimes. Okay, it's just our Slimepedia. Perfect. All right. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna go grab some food. We're gonna get our slimes nice and happy, get some more money, and then I keep upgrading things. All right, so I was exploring around and I found this happy guy around here. So these are big slimes. From what I know, you just need to feed them their respective food, right? Yeah, he doesn't want the food. He don't want the pork. He wants the food. So you just feed him food, and until he kind of grows up nice and happy. I don't know how much food we need to give him, but I clearly don't have enough. So I'm gonna try to find some more food for him. I'm kind of holding on to the hens. I want to try to hold on until we find one of those lucky cats, and see if we can. Oh, okay, you just ate that guy. All right, fair enough. But yeah, I want to try to find some more food and feed that big guy. On the map, he's located right there, so you can see that we've come from the conservatory over here, and that's where we found the map data for this section of the map, and then you kind of come back around, and he's right there. So you can find the big guy there. Like I said, I'm going to find some more food, and also, I've been holding on to a lot of these plorts here so that I can give them to the refinery. I got to find the refinery again, but that's kind of the plan I wanted to do with it. I think the refinery is up this way, if I remember correctly. No, it's way back there. Okay, never mind. I got turned around. So once again, I'm going to collect some food, see if we can get that big guy to, I think if I remember correctly in the first game, they just kind of explode and give you some kind of advantage, or kind of unlock something for you. So we just got to find plenty of food to feed them. And then you don't have to worry about, feeding them all at once. You just feed them, come back, feed them. It's not going to reset or anything. All right, so we did find the refinery here. We're just going to shoot everything in there. And I'm just going to convert all these pink plorts into, I guess, whatever that resource was that the pink plorts turned into. I mean, we can use that to make new things for us. So I'm still collecting food for the giant pink slime. We're kind of collected everything we can at the moment. I'm hoping that it's going to be enough, but I think it maybe needs 40 of a different type of food. Could be wrong on my number there, but I'm going to try to find some more. Got some guys right here. They're one of these carrots so bad, but nope, sorry guys. They're mine. They're for a bigger guy across the pond. So I'm going to keep collecting, and then we'll see what happens when we feed that big guy. All right, I think we've collected plenty of food. We've got 20 carrots, 18 berries. So we're going to look at our map, and we're going to head back to the pink slime over here. He's right around the corner. I was reading kind of the reviews of the game, and all of them have been positive. But there were some suggestions of like a mini map, and I kind of wish they would add that as well, because checking my map, hitting M, it can kind of be, it's not bad or anything. It's just I would like to have a mini map in the top right that kind of shows like a smaller version of this, so I can just kind of get my bearings a little bit easier. That would be a great addition. So if the devs could do that, I think a lot of players would greatly appreciate it. So let's go ahead and feed this guy. See how much left we need. Oh, there he is. Okay, and it exploded. All right. And he dropped, what is that? What is this? The jar? Okay, yep, it has a giant hen in it and some carrots. Did that do anything for us? Or did it just... Oh, there's a geyser, okay. And it launches us up. Ooh, okay. Is it actually... Could we've gotten it up to here before? There's a chicken. Oh, come here you go. All right, grab you. Grab you. You're gonna go to our tabby slimes. And we have this, activate this. What does that do? Okay, so, oh, that's going to lead us to the next area. At least I think. Is it a portal? What is it? All right, let's go check it out. What's going on here? All right, so I'm kind of scared to go in this, but I'm going to try it anyway. Okay, yeah, we got a loading screen. All right. The Ember Valley. The ancient world stirs beneath your feet with every step. And you have a little bit of a lore entry here if you want to go through and read it, or you can pause the video and read it for yourself right now if you want to. So there we go. All right. So we can see that we still have some pink slimes here, but I don't know if we're ready for this just yet. I think I have some more areas I want to explore, so might head back and see what else we can discover there. Honestly, I think I'm going to head back to the conservatory and go ahead and feed our very, very hungry slimes to get some more plorts. All right, so we made it back to the conservatory, and we also have add to cart Proto Mart. There we go. Reading's hard. All right, so we got Pronto Mart. Oh my good grief. Okay, and it's fine. Embarrassing myself on a daily basis. Polestar Provisions is online. Polestar Provisions has everything a rancher could ever need and more. Check back regularly for new stock. Cuckoo Corner is online. Cuckoo Corner has crazy deals on new and exclusive items. Every day is a surprise. Cuckoo. All right. So let's see what Polestar Provisions has for us. I don't know. For some reason, that gives me Kirby vibes. So gadget blueprint, seashells. So decorative cluster. So yeah, this is just like some decorations that we can get. A berry warp depot. Set 2 gadgets that allow to remotely transfer resources between 2 points. Oh, okay. Music pillar, amber warp depot. Ah, okay, so this will just help us warp things around. Got it. I have to figure out how to use all that stuff. I know there's been plenty of gadgets in the game that could be useful, but I never really honestly used too much of it. I don't think I can't remember what kind of gadgets were in the first one. It's been a while. Green lantern, and then of course we got some colors here. Gadget variant? Is this a sticker? What is this? No, it's literally a cannon that we can use to launch ourselves out of. Okay, all right. What's Cuckoo Mark got for us? Hatching new deals when the clock strikes 12. Cool. Conservatory table. All right, so this is just kind of like easy deals, but unfortunately I can't spend the money on that right now. I need to go feed our slime, so let's go ahead and just throw a bunch of chickens in there. Sorry, chickens, but the tabbies need to be fed. There we go. There we go. And then we're gonna feed these guys a bunch of carrots because they are probably starving, and I need the plorts for money. I'm gonna say, what are these guys? They just like meat. Okay, so I'm gonna throw the berries in here too. Just let them eat as much as they can, produce as many plorts as they can. There you go, guys. Plenty of food for you. Enjoy. All right, so let's go check out our plorts here. We don't have anything yet. The vacuum is not active all the time. It kind of goes in waves. But I'm gonna collect these tabby plorts here just so we have the extra cash. And I would honestly like to get the vacuum for this one as well. We honestly need to get more tabbies in here. But I need to be careful of how many I get. We only have 8 tabby plorts, which isn't going to be a lot. Also, ooh, so we got to the area and we unlocked some kind of like a teaser of what kind of slimes we might see. I'm going to throw these in here. We got 490. Not much we can do with it yet, but I think I want to go ahead and set up maybe our gardens and stuff because it's going to be very handy for us to start growing our own things. Maybe get a garden or a ranch. So I'm going to start with the garden. So how do I use this? And of course we have upgrades to it. Scare slimes. Scare slimes are stuffed tar metal designed to keep wandering slimes away from your crops. Sprinkler ensures the crops are always watered, and then nutrient soil. Shoot a fruit or veggie into the depositor to begin growing more of that type. Well, wait a minute, hang on. So can we only do one at a time? That's the question. Did y'all eat everything? No, okay, there's a berry right there. Is that a carrot? And then a carrot, okay. So, like, let's say I just want to grow pogo fruits. Can I grow pogo fruits and... So, only one of a type. Okay, so we have pogo fruits. So, we have a pogo fruit tree growing, and that'll just keep growing pogo fruits for us. Need to figure out how things are going to be organized. Like, we got a bunch of ranches right here, or farms over here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So, another one escaped. When it tells me if one escapes, I need to get rid of it, to be honest, because we have too many. Not everything's eating everything at the same time anyway, so... I think it's perfectly fine having what we have. And we have tons of plorts, so... And once another one escaped, of course, come here, you. Come here. Come here. Get back in there. There you go. Stay inside there. Alright, so I gotta be very careful. Those plorts are way too close to those tabby slimes. So you can only hold 20 at a time. I don't know if we're gonna get storage upgrades throughout the game. So that'd be nice to see, especially, you know, considering that holds 40, but we can only hold 20. So let's go make some more money. And hopefully I would like to get enough for the upgrade for the tabby pen, but it doesn't look like it with the current plort prices. Yeah, so we're gonna have to take these cotton plorts. And I could turn the tabbies into like the cotton ones, but I don't think I want to at the moment. I'm gonna grab the rest of these, and then let's hope that we can get enough to upgrade the tabby pen as well. Yep, okay, we're gonna have just enough. I have 835. And now we don't have to worry about trying to grab the plorts out of the tabby pen either. Go ahead and use that. I don't know, for some, the plort collector is just, it's so nice, especially you don't have to go in the pens and worry about it. But yeah. All right, guys, that's going to cover it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed seeing Slime Rancher 2, please let me know. I mean, honestly, I'm having a great time. I would love to make more content on it, but ultimately, I like to see what you guys like to see on the channel. If this isn't your jam and you want to see different things, then, well, I know not to make another episode on it. But hope you guys have a great rest of your day. As always, thank you for spending some of your time here. It does mean a lot. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.